I have been doing so much Scarlet and Violet as of late. Let's go back a little bit to before Scarlet and Violet was even... Oh, is it a thing? Oh, it was a thing during this. I'm dumb. Paldea Evolved is on there. I was thinking this is going to be purely Sword and Shield. I forgot that this was, more recent than that. Anyways, we should, I believe, still have some Sword and Shield packs in here. I'm very excited with Scarlet and Violet. The hype is still there for me for the, newer generation. But it's nice to go back once in a while, and I don't think I've done any Sword and Shield packs in the last couple videos. So hopefully there's something in here. But I got this thing on clearance for $5 off, being 25 bucks, which means that just for the packs alone, I paid an average of $4.16 for each pack. But then, of course, it comes with a bunch of extras. Extras that have spilled out. So, first off, we have a coin of Miraidon here. Then, we have some promo cards with our Quaxley being reprinted from Paldea Evolved. A code card for the whole thing. Another Paldea Evolved reprint of Sprigato. And once again, Paldea Evolved reprint of Fuecoco, my little dinosaur boy. Just reminds me of that old game, Bubble Bobble, is every time I look at it. But let's see, are there any Sword and Shield packs in here? I really hope so. We have Scarlet and Violet. There we go. Silver Tempest, Paldea Evolved, Scarlet and Violet. So we have 2 Sword and Shield packs. You know, a little bit of a throwback. We'll get into the packs at the end. We have our sticker sheet that I'm so excited for. I love stickers. I don't do anything with these. We have our starters. Then we have just our little weed cat with more legendaries. Then we have our little dinosaur and our duck. Is dinosaur the right word? I mean, it's just like a little alligator. Then finally, the little binders that I never do anything with and just take up space in my box of miscellaneous Pokemon crap. Cool, little binder with some starters on the back. So since I was excited to go back a little bit and do some Sword and Shield, we're gonna go ahead and get both of our Silver Tempest out of the way first. Plus, that helps me... Ooh, I had it facing the wrong way. I'll blur out that code card. But, you know, it helps me with the pack tricks because, you know, Scarlet and Violet doesn't really have one, while we did back during Sword and Shield. In this way, I won't mix them up as easily. We have the Sunflora, the Worker, and Dracloak as all of the uncommons. Then the Vulpix, the Dreepy, the Rotom, Swirlix, Swablu, Polisand, and an Arcanine. I'm so used to Scarlet and Violet that the yellow borders are honestly throwing me off, even though my collection is still going to be like 90%. Oh my god, I did that one wrong too. I'll blur that again. Even though my collection is still going to be like 90% yellow border, it still is throwing me off. We have a Braixen Dudini Primordial Ultra, almost dropped it. We have the Esper, the Smeargle, Ferroseed, Fletchling, Snowrunt, the Leafy Camo Poncho, and on the end, my god, we have the beautiful Aeolin Vulpix V. I started to say its name wrong. I don't even know how I started to say it. With White Drop and Frost Smash. Like, just for the background alone, I love this card. It's just a super colorful, like, kind of ice effect, then some swirls going around the ice. Just a nice looking Vulpix here. I am still a bigger fan of the regular Vulpix over the icy version, but I like the icy version. It's still nice. But now we go to the base set of Scarlet and Violet. Let's pull out our code card, and we have the Energy Retrieval, Lechonk, Slowpoke, Electric Bird, Florgato, EXP Share, Sojourner, Electric Bird again, Armor Rogue, and the NDD. And our second Scarlet and Violet base set pack. I did the code... God, I keep revealing the code cards. I'm just going to keep blurring them. It prevents it from being spoiled for you guys, even though I tend to forget what the back of the code card means, like which color means what, because I'm pretty sure it's changed once or twice, and I intentionally try not to think about it whenever I do see it myself. We have the Slowbro Hollow. Then we go on to the Paldea Evolved, the little ice ferret there on the front. So let's pull that one apart, pull it out, and pull out the code card. Then we have the Delibird, Super Rod, Love Disc, Snover, Primeape, Mismagius, Bramblegast, Cufant, Pinchurin, and the Palmot. I still love this little guy. Like, I don't know why I like him so much. He's not, like, super special, but I don't know, maybe it's just because I used him so much in the game that I have a thing for him. That, you know, I actually, like, enjoy his design and stuff. It's probably just because of that, because I needed an electric type in my team, and I had him, and I was like, oh, this guy's pretty neat, but then, you know, using them all of the time, it tends to make you like them a bit more. I've definitely seen that a lot where I do polls on the community tab. As an example, I did the Galliform-based Pokemon, which are like turkey, like other types of land fowl, which was only 2 Pokemon that ended up being Unpheasant and Blaziken. And someone pointed out that they love Unpheasant and that it carried them through a certain game. I really have to wonder if if Unpheasant wasn't just, useful to them and they had it in their team for a long time, if they really would have liked Unpheasant as much as they do now. I feel like, a lot of that is why favorites are made. Like, people really start to like a Pokemon just because of the convenience that you had this thing in your team for so long that you kind of grew attached to it. We have the Tinkaton EX, which is a very nice looking full art, number 240 of 193. But yeah, I do love doing those polls. It lets me learn a lot more about, like, the Pokemon community, my own community, like certain things that I just wouldn't think of, by doing those polls, not just seeing the results, but also the comments on them. Like especially whenever I do the community poll on the community tab, obviously, and then I go back so long later and I film a short kind of going over the results. And the comments tend to be some of the most interesting to me, aside from when people get upset because I said a Pokemon's name wrong. I'm sorry, there are like 900 of the guys now, I'm gonna get some wrong. Anyways, it is now time for the bonus card of the day explanation down there in the corner. And we have a gray sleeve, kind of transparent a little bit, you can see there at the top. But we're going to slide the card out so we can see... Oh, it is actually double-sleeved as well. That's always nice. I don't see that too often when I'm buying these. It's in great condition, though, so I assume this is going to be super modern. We have, yes, the Iron Valiant EX. Would have been more ironic if I would have opened this in the Iron Valiant ETB. But either way, this quickly became one of my favorites of any of the future and past Paradox Pokemon. Iron Valiant quickly made its way to the top of the list for me. I actually played through Scarlet, not Violet. My girlfriend is the one that had Violet, and I never borrowed it for long enough to beat the game and be able to start shiny hunting this guy, which is something I still really want to do. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, all of that stuff. But the thing that helps me out the most is by checking out more of my content. So on the top right, there's going to be a playlist of all of my Pokemon videos if you feel like binging. And in the top left corner, I'm going to go ahead and throw up the Temu video, where I bought a bunch of Pokemon stuff from Temu and kind of opened all of it up on camera and saw if any of it was worth it, and I honestly say I got a pretty good deal, but, watch the video and you decide. Either way, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and hopefully, I will see all of you guys next time. Goodbye for now.